Let the construction on the Lord's tabernacle begin.
No, thank you.
Holy smokes, every time when I watch an episode of this thing, I'm looking for the blasphemy, I'm looking for the heresy, I'm looking to find reasons to stop watching it. So far, I haven't. Is that something wrong with me? Let's go ahead and check it out. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Blue. This is the channel where we find the truth, seek understanding, and be the light. Guys, okay, so I watched the series, The Promised Land. If you guys don't know, it's kind of a sitcom, docuseries type of thing, like similar like The Office, Parks and Rec. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The whole interview, single camera type of situation. Except this is taking place during the 40 years that the Israelites were in the wilderness, were in the desert after they left Egypt and looking for the Promised Land. Hence, Promised Land. And a buddy of mine, he sent this to our group, and I'm just like, yo, what is this? If you guys recall, I did a video previously in regards to the ridiculousness of these AI people that are doing videos in regards to Christ, in regards to Daniel. I did specifically, one of them was Daniel, and he was walking around with a selfie stick in a lion's den and talking and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, well, Daniel wouldn't be doing that to begin with. Then the other one was in regards to Jesus when he was on the cross and Jesus was out here smiling and talking. Mind you, well, he's on the cross. And it's like, bro, Jesus was in pain. Jesus was in agony. Jesus wanted this to be lifted from him. But then he remembered what the job was and he did what he had to do. He wasn't out here smiling on the cross. And then he was in the tomb talking about some more. I hope I ain't got much good Wi-Fi signal in here, but you know, people will get the message that I'm still alive. And it's like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It's, to me, diminishing the scriptures and what was being said. And it's clearly putting words in the mouth of Jesus and Daniel that I think it clearly wasn't being said. And I think that's kind of where I get my mindset on with this, is like, the interesting part about it is that these are events that we see in the Old Testament. But they don't get in specifics on the day-to-day events that went place, what everybody was saying, what everybody was doing, all this stuff. So it's like left up for interpretation. And that's kind of the same thing that you can say in regards to the AI thing. The only difference is it's AI. There weren't selfie sticks. There weren't no social media, no communication or anything like that. And especially with the Jesus thing, it was very clear that Jesus was in pain and that Jesus was suffering on the cross, yet you got him smiling and saying encouraging things on the cross. That just didn't work. So that was kind of the conviction that I felt in regards to the Promised Land. He sent the reels. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I keep saying reels. He sent the shorts. Let's go ahead and take a look at two of the shorts. And you guys, let's just talk about it real quick.
Thank you all for gathering today. We have a lot of work ahead of us, so I'll get right to it. Let the construction on the Lord's tabernacle begin.
Wait.
No, thank you.
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
Just stay calm.
Stay calm.
Joshua, bring them back.
Joshua, bring them back. Come back, come back. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay?
It's okay. You can come back.
And together we will apologize.
No, you don't have to
Apologize.
We are sorry.
Okay, last thing. Any able bodies that are willing to volunteer.
They're back!
Oh man. All right, you got one more.
I've started reading the new laws for the chiefs and elders. You'd be surprised how often these laws come up in our daily lives.
Wait! Did the milk in that pot come from the goat's mother? You must not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. That's the law. Do not cook a sin, Hezekiah.
Throw it away. Oh man. So that was just a brief of it. I saw that and I'm like, yo, I'm tempted to watch this. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it's blasphemous, like I said, heresy. I don't know. Cause we can go off of what it is that the word says. This is kind of filling in some things that but the important thing to remember is that even though these are things that are being filled in regards to, the events that happen in the Old Testament, or at least during the transition for the Israelites, remember this is just a show. That part didn't those filler parts did not happen. They did not happen. So it's like, where do we draw the line in this? Should we be drawing a line? Should we not be watching this? But the thing about it is, everything so far, and which is good that I recently, read the Old Testament, everything so far that they've put into the show that was in the Bible, or sorry, let me rephrase that. Everything that's so far been in the Bible, in the Old Testament, that I know that was in there, they put into the show. Talking about the sins and putting the milk in the calf. That was part of the show, especially in like the very first episode, when they're in war. In the first episode, when they're in war, and Moses is literally holding the staff up, and as long as he had the staff up, then they were going to remain victorious. And his brother Aaron and Joshua, they came and they assisted, and that's what he says in the word. They assisted him holding the staff up to remain victorious, especially when he went up on the mountain. He went up on the mountain, and when he came back down, there was a vibrance in his face, and it was subtle. I thought it was just me and my eyes, but the more that like it was still there, I'm like, yo, they actually made his face a little vibrant after he came back down from the mountain. And then the next episode came up, but then he was talking about how he had to cover his face because it was bright and it was scaring the people, so and so. And it was, and then it got to the point where, they were talking when Moses had took the elders of the tribes and went out with them and then taught them the commands. And all the commands that they were mentioning, all the commands, and the commands that were on there were the commands that were actual commands. So so far it's been biblically sound on the events that mattered, on the things that were being said in the Bible. And that's the crazy thing when I think about it, because there was somebody in the comments on one of the episodes, I recall, that he says, this has been so interesting that I had to go back and reread the Old Testament, or at least this part, to see everything that was in here. And that's good. To me, people actually going back and rereading the Bible. Now, this is just the Old Testament, and reading the Old Testament isn't going to get them saved. It's, understanding Jesus and all that stuff. But it's a start, and it's a good start. And the other thing that's important is that, especially like in the later episodes, the filler stuff that they added, although it wasn't something that was necessarily in the Bible that they kind of put in there in their whole comedic portion of it, they still put in aspects of the Bible as far as forgiveness and God's forgiveness, and how God still uses those who are still sinners. But the importance is that you still try to reach for God. They still have all these biblical lessons that are still inside. And so far, to me, they're still sound. So I mean, I think y'all. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I think. Let me do this. I think everybody should watch this. If you're a Christian and you like these type of shows, give it a watch. You'll enjoy it. Is it like hilarious funny? No. It's not going to be hilarious funny, because some of the things that we find hilarious funny are worldly hilarious funny. It's funny in a sense of the events that take place, actually seeing them play out, and they have some humor in there, which I would think there was some humor back then in the events that happened. Just normal life, because we have humor here. My job, every time I go to work, it's almost practically like the office. The way that the way that my boss is, he literally reminds me of Michael, except smarter. And not only that, just like when you're thinking forward as I'm watching it, and it's like when you're thinking forward, considering that I've already read the Old Testament, I know what's gonna happen. And that's the crazy part. That's the interesting thing to me, at least, because it's like this. It's gonna get dark. It's gonna get dark real quick, real soon. So I'm like, yo, how are they going to play this out? At this part, I'm watching the series to see how is it are they going to play this out? Because in the Bible, during these times, it gets dark. It gets dark. It's going to get dark. It's going to get dark in a comical sense. I want to see how they turn something that becomes dark, or the dark situations that happen in a Bible, how they're going to put it in this comedic relief type environment. I'm curious. I'm really curious. And how are they going to justify it? Because a lot of things that's in the Old Testament, people use atheists, agnostics, those that are, completely against the faith and stuff like that. When they grab stuff from the Bible to try to unjustify our faith, they use the Old Testament and all the craziness that happens in the Old Testament. Are they willing to go through the backlash? That just depends on how they're going to do. Guys, I'm excited about this. I can't wait for season 2. But guys, I don't know. Y'all go ahead and take a look. Watch the video. Watch an episode or 2, or the whole season. Come back and let me know what y'all think. Is it blasphemous? Should we be watching stuff like this? I enjoyed it. Like, I binged most of it. And it's on YouTube, by the way. It's on YouTube and Angel Studios. And I think it's ranked number 1 in Angel Studios right now. But yeah, guys, go check it out. Check it out. And y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I'm going to catch y'all the next one. Take it easy. Peace.